That's a good way to start a stream, right? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Look, go ahead, play the music. I wanted people to, it's going to be a good vibe thing, but I didn't want to force it down their throats. But go ahead, go ahead. See what I mean? You'll see. I'm really going heavy with the good vibes thing, but I think I'm trying to make it different. I don't want to do the same beat or same song every time. Welcome to the stream. My name is Pebble, and today's stream is, you're going to be surprised. If you've watched my streams at all, you might be like, I'm surprised he's doing this game again, because we played this game yesterday, and it was, I don't want to call it a total failure, but we realized the cameras are shit in this game. They get in your way. But I think it's fun enough of a game, and I did play it offline, and I was able to get to a better level in the game where it's not as frustrating. So unless we fall all the way down, in which we'll have to get ourselves back up, but I feel more confident about this game today. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I do use that a lot, further ado, but I'm going to keep using it. I'm going to use ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to use further ado because it gets to me to the next place, man. So without further ado, we're going to play this game called Balling Up, which is really a game, I think it was called, I'm trying to think what it was called, but it was basically a person was only up. And in only up, the person, I'm going to show you actually. I'm going to cut off the good vibes. Sorry, good vibes. And I'm going to go to only up, and I'm going to show, a lot of you already know what this is because this is a video game fucking thing. Anybody who's watching this probably plays games. The only reason you're watching is because you get it. You know, you've been here, you've seen it. So, here's the game, Only Up. Let's do the trailer for it. Here's the trailer for Only Up. So yeah, you're a person, and basically he's falling because it's very mellow vibes. The game we're playing isn't nearly as like designed, like this game is like very well, very, I would say it's just like, they really were trying to make this game. The game I'm playing is almost a parody in a way. It's an homage, as they call it. So the thing is, you know, you're a person in this game, Only Up, right? Not the game we're playing. And it's like, yeah, you gotta basically jump. They haven't really showed it yet, but you're jumping and you're trying to go up and up and up and up and up. And the thing is, if you fall, you might be able to catch something that you jumped on, but the good chances are you're going to keep going, and it's very frustrating and very hard, and it was a really popular game for a while. And then years went by. I mean, this game came out, actually this game's pretty new, I think. Okay, so this game came out last year. Good. All right. I'm not used to being this current. But anyway, so we've decided to play this game, which is called Balling Up, which is a ball, and apparently the person who made the game decided just to make a cute game with a ball that you have to go all the way up. So I actually said without further ado, but that was a good 2 minutes of further adoing. So let's not further ado any longer. Let's play the game. And my name is Pebble. Forgot to say that. That's my name. And games are my game. So let's get into it. Hold on here. Jeez, where are we? There we go. Great. And now we get back to the game, and let's play this. This may be maybe not the longest stream in the world, because I probably will get frustrated and quit at some point, but we're going to give it a go here. Now, what happened was, let's see if I can go back a little bit and show you guys.
Oh, it's a castle.
So this is where we came from. We were having a real struggle, and then we finally figured out a few things. Basically, we just kept doing it, and we finally made it to this next place, and this is where we're going next. We're just going to try to keep climbing. So hopefully, we won't have to go all the way back down, because that was brutal. But fortunately also, we didn't really good, like getting here was good, but I don't think we did that. Look at the camera work, it's so shoddy. But I don't think we did, if we fall down again, I think I can get us back up here again. Yeah. For me, it's like, why play this game again? That's a great question. That my brain is pretending that it's you and it's asking me, why would you do this again if you know you had a hard time the first time? Well, it's the addicting thing about these games. If it's not a super piece of shit game, which I don't think this is, it does have its shitty qualities. Some of the camera work will drive you crazy, but it's just good enough that I feel like it's worth pursuing. Look at that horrible camera work right there. Is that terrible? It's so bad. But it's addicting. And now that I know that now it's like something that my brain keeps thinking about when I'm doing something else, watching a movie or eating like a sandwich or something. My brain is like, maybe we should go back and play that game again. Which is so stupid, because this game is hard. Like, it's not even that it's
walls or something else.
It's not that it's hard. It's like it's. Oh God, it's hard to explain what it is. It's ridiculously developed poorly, maybe. It's shoddily kind of half-baked, I guess would be the way to say it. Look at that. Oh, thank God. Look, see? Oh, look. Alright, I quit. I'm kidding. I'll tell you, I'm just really happy to be where I am right now. Because I was in a city, and I was getting so sick of that city. I really was. I didn't want to be there anymore. Bridges and cars, and I mean, now I'm at, like, sure, the camera's still shit, but at least I'm in a castle doing it now. Just as long as you realize none of this is my fault, as far as like the shit camera work, like that's not me, that's the game. If you think like, hey man, adjust your camera, no. There we go. Well, I did figure out the right trigger can give me like a massive jump, but I only like to use it sometimes. Holy shit, what the fuck am I doing? Okay. Let's try it. We'll use it right now. There you go. It's good for these massive jumps. Okay. So we'll do another one here. Yeah, it's really good for those massive jumps. We'll do another one. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Remember, not going the intended way is not the same
Okay, all right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just go for a big one here.
I think that's the worst of it behind us now.
Okay. Uh-huh. It does feel... Hold on. Oh, shut up. All right. I can't help but feel encouraged by that, though. That was very good. It's just a lot. I mean, I can't help but feel good about that. That was good. It was good. And you see, it's like, what is it that keeps me going back to this? I was saying this yesterday, actually. And turn the fan off. Sorry, if you're hearing like a... Hopefully you didn't hear anything like that. I have my fan on. My one fan. Got a fan out here. I've got two fans, actually. I was trying to do a fan joke, but then I realized, like, why would anybody think you have fans? You know what's funny, though? Everybody has fans. Everybody has fans. I'm telling you. There's even like that guy that's out there on the corner, he's smoking crack and fentanyl. He's got a fan. That's one of the things that, as a security guard, I see a lot of people that have, not that I want to get, let's just keep talking, because I don't know how you feel about this, but as a security guard, which I am, I do see people that have just given their lives up to drugs, you know? And I try not to look at it negatively, like too negatively, where it takes me out of positive thinking, you know? Like, I try to just see it as like, hey, this is just a choice people made with their lives, and it is sad, but you don't let it like define. Don't let it take your mind over. Like, yeah, these people gave their lives up for drugs. But the point I want to make is, I see these same people with girlfriends, and dude, I'm a 50-year-old guy. Finding that when I was young, and I'm saying when I was 30, when I was 20, when I was 40, okay, when I was all those much years younger, having a girlfriend is hard to do. And I'm seeing these guys. Not that I don't want it now, but I mean, there was a time when I really wanted that. And you see these guys that are like strung out. Oh, that was really silly. I should have gone for the big jump there. All right, go big jump from now on. All right. So yeah, I don't know. It's like, how do they do it? I don't know. It's interesting. And that is to say, everyone has a fan. Thank you. I brought it right back. Nice. Everyone has a fan. Everyone has the club of... I think the goal is to not have fans. To just be as anonymous as you can. And then you might say, well, yeah, but you're streaming. Aren't you trying to be famous? No, I want people to see what I'm doing. But I don't want to be famous for the sake of being famous, or I don't necessarily... I'm not seeking... a famous thing. No, I'm not seeking fame. I'm seeking success. But no, I'm not seeking people knowing me for. And also, if it's positive, of course, I want people to. Oh yes, dude, are you serious? This is kind of crazy that we're doing. This is kind of stupid, huh? Because we know that this is dumb. Let's go up top. Nice. Very nice. Oh, I had it. I was there. I had success. I tasted the morsels. Anyway. That is true, though. You know, like, there are so many times where you look at people and you go, like, how does this guy have A girlfriend. He looks really bad. He has a really bad attitude. That's the thing too. I could see if somebody was like an artist or something, but they just can't control their drug habit. I remember when Robert Downey Jr. was like the years that he was doing drugs and stuff. A lot of people don't know that Robert Downey Jr. There was a Robert Downey Jr. The actor guy, and there was a time when he was a drug addict, and he was on the news all the time for like drug related stuff. He was like, there was like another story where Robert Downey Jr. was found on somebody's couch. He snuck into their house. That was like one of the last times when they caught him, and they were find like drugs on him. They find crack. Dude, they were finding like crack is not a big deal nowadays, but back in the day, heroin and crack were a big deal, and Robert Downey Jr. was doing that shit. People, I mean, a lot of people don't forget. A lot of people are like, wow, that motherfucker made it out. And even then, it was getting close, where you were starting to look at Robert Downey Jr. and going like, how is this guy still getting movie roles? He's just a fucking... But he was good though. Like, he did a good job in the movie roles. That's the thing about Robert Downey Jr. though. He was always a good actor, even when he was like on drugs and stuff. Okay, we're gonna give this another shot here. We're doing good. Let's give it a shot. That was a good try. That was really tough. It's hard to be mad. I'm just so glad I'm here. Like, I was in the city. Guys, I was in the city. I was stuck in the city. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look at the time zone on the left-hand side. That's my playing time that I've been playing this game. I spent probably 40 minutes of it in the city. Below us. The city below us. The city below us. It also feels like with the Robert Downey Jr. thing, I've been thinking about this a lot lately. It was a simpler time. Like, what are we talking about? 2000? 2005? I'd love to know when the Iron Man came out, because it was right before the first Iron Man movie. Here, let's check it out. I mean, what else do we have to do, right? Wait, when did Iron Man come out? 2008. Okay, so Robert Downey Jr. Oh, what year was Robert Downey Jr. in prison? He was in fucking prison, dude. Okay, so about 2000. And it was a simpler time. It really was. I mean, with all the stuff we have going on now with war, you're talking 20 years later. We have a lot of problems, man. And so every day is a struggle for people, and it is real. Shit got real. We used to say, like, in the 90s, shit's real. But really what we meant was, like, somebody's gonna, like, start a fight with you or something. Now when we say shit is real, we're talking about, like, Israel and Palestine shit, you know? Like, it's a different thing, dude. So the Robert Downey Jr. thing was, like, I think it was, again, a simpler time. And I think that the drug thing was a big deal to a lot of people, like, oh, he's doing drugs. If that was to happen now, where Robert Downey Jr. was going to prison for drugs, I don't think it would be nearly as much of a big deal to a lot of people. Yeah, I just don't. We're going to just keep going over. No. You know what? I didn't realize how good I had it. I was kicking ass in that first part. When I first started playing this game, I was kicking ass. Today, first started playing today. I was doing good. That's okay. This is getting easier anyway. That's when you fall, as soon as you say shit like that. No, look, this game, going back to what we said at the beginning of the stream here, why would you do that? Why would you play a game? Well, I do like this game. I think it's relaxing. It's kind of fun to be like, excuse me, I'm gonna cough. Sorry. It's kind of fun to be, challenge yourself. It's challenging. And I enjoy the challenge. I do. There you go. So that's what I use the trick. I use the trigger to make big jumps. This is what got me better at the game, by the way. Is I realized, I'm using a gamepad. A lot of people play this game on keyboard. I will confess something to you right now. Oh, I fell. I'm going to confess something to you. And I do call myself a gamer, right? I'm a PC gamer. So this is going to really, it's going to hit a lot of people, and I hope you're ready for it, because I'm just going to just be honest. I think we're going kind of the wrong way. We need to go that way. Here it is, and it's just come out with it, and this is my S-fin thing. I'm being S-finned right now. I'm being one of those streamers that's just constantly trolling, never has anything serious to say. But I'm kidding that it's a big serious thing, but I never use, and this is kind of a big deal to some gamers. Look how shitty the camera is. I've been using gamepad almost every time I play. I am not a keyboard player. There's people out there who understand what I'm talking about when they're like, oh, what? Yeah, I mean, like, I remember somebody introduced, there's a couple games that introduced me to PC. I need a drink. Oh, that's better. There's a couple, there's a guy that introduced me to PC gaming. I don't want to say he introduced me to it, but he kind of got me into it. Not streaming, but game playing. And I will give a shout out to this guy, even though he's a piece of shit guy who I ended up seeing later in life, and I ended up realizing he was a piece of garbage. That's a whole nother story. But his name is actually, he follows me still. I want the guy to not follow me, by the way. Rogs, you're a fucking piece of shit. But anyway, this guy, long story, maybe we'll get into it someday. But I'd go and play games, video games. I worked at a place called, I can't say names on here, but I was a dishwasher. And I was like, I want to say I was 40 years old. This is like 10 years ago. I was still trying to find a job that I liked. And I didn't like cooking. And I was like, I want to work in the kitchen. I want to work indoors. So I worked at this place called I can't say the name of it, can I? So I worked at this place that was like an orchestra hall. And I was a dishwasher, and one of the guys who was a bartender at the time was like into games, and I had a computer. It was one of my first computers. This is like 2010, I guess, and so it might have been 2014 or something like that. Oh man, time changes things, doesn't it? Like, man. So this guy at the time was pretty cool, and he was like, there's a game, he goes, called PUBG, and I had known of PUBG. PUBG is like, obviously most people here know what it is. It's very much like Call of Duty. Oh, thank God, 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 no! So this guy was basically like, yeah, there's a game called PUBG. I'm like, I know PUBG. He goes, play it with me. I'm like, I've never played PUBG before with other people. It's like I sucked at the game. And I ended up playing with this guy, PUBG. And I thought it was kind of fun, but it was super hard. I didn't really enjoy it. And I don't know, I never play those games anymore. but that was my introduction to the world of gaming. It was exciting because he was good at it, and it was kind of fun when we were like moving in PUBG. We were moving down, and we were going from place to place, and we have to be in a certain time zone, and the gas comes in, and it was just like one of my first introductions to like gaming. And I do kind of owe that guy, like, I don't owe that guy anything, but I always think of that guy. And I remember those times fondly. I do remember that guy being a dickhead when I first met him. And I guess it's interesting, like, it's very easy to hate people. It's hard to forgive. But I find some people are very quick to forgive. And sometimes it's important to hate people. Sometimes it's important... am I also being like a troll? It is a hot take, but sometimes, like, hey man, remember how much you struggled with those things that you were struggling with? It wasn't your fault. Sometimes the reason you struggled was because of these fucking guys and girls and these people that unnecessarily made your life miserable. I'm not saying get a machine gun, you know what I mean, and kill. I'm saying don't do that. Make a positive change in your life, and then hate those people. Hate them on a platform. Hate them on Twitch. I can't see shit right now. This is crazy, dude. Okay. Come on. Get me here. Thank you. Whew. Okay, we got a new color. Your balls embrace the gray, giving it a subtle yet sophisticated... let's take a look at the skins. Let's go with, let's do a tricolor ball. We'll do this, this, and this. Hold on. Oh, look at that. I don't like it because I want to be able to see the thing more, pronounced. And gray is not a pronounced color. Gray is a very... Hold on. Wait. I don't want red. I want, yeah, I think I want blue. Hold on. What the fuck, man? I'm just gonna spend one more second on here because I want to see where... Okay. Ooh, that's interesting. Look at that. That's cool. I really kind of like the yellow color. Where's the yellow color? And wasn't there like yellow and blue? Like, what happened to that? What's going on here? What world are we in? Anyway, let's just go with what we have. So yeah, man, this idea of like negativity, it's not always the worst idea. I know it's a weird thing to say, and it may still be something people are grasping, like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I'm saying, like, there is something to being, like, your experiences that were super shitty taught you something about people, and no, you don't necessarily want to repeat that. And sometimes hating those people that took you to those situations teach you not to repeat it. And by hating those people, fuck. No. some people are going to tell you hate led you there. And I'm going to say, yeah, I like where I am, so go fuck yourself. No, you're right. Hate is not the good way to go, but if you hate the experience you had, sometimes carrying that feeling that you had, remember that feeling. Because, it's very easy for me to forgive people, and it's very easy for me to be like, you know what? I'll just like this person. I could click it on and off. But sometimes in order to teach other people that they can't treat you that way, you have to go in there and give them a little spice. That's what I've learned from it. I think having a little, it's good. It's a good thing to be a little bit spicy toward people, let them know, hey man, you burned me, and I didn't forget it, and I'm not gonna forget it. And when we die, it's not going to end. I'm going to haunt you. I'm kidding. I don't know. There, I'm kind of kidding, but life is hard, man. Life is tough, and what you really is the most gross thing you could be is a bad memory for someone. You know what I mean? So sometimes if you remind somebody that you haven't seen in a while, and that person gave you fits, gave you a hard time, and you see them and they don't even remember that they were your worst nightmare, remind them that they were. That's good. That teaches them a fucking lesson. It teaches them to be a better person. And it teaches them, hey man, you hurt this guy. This guy got over it. This guy got a better life. But you didn't help. You hurt them, and you were a bad part of it. And you should not do that to people. Thank you. That's the cathartic. There we go. We got the cathartic part of this game out. Sometimes it's a catharsis to play video games. It can be. No, don't. I'm not going through there. There we go. Come on. Got to get on top of it, my friend. But that being said, of course you always want to forgive and be positive and stuff like that, But, there's a power in and I think just probably if you're in an abuse survivor group or something, that they would be the first one to tell you hey, you know what? It's okay to have hate in your heart. There's something strong about that. I'm just saying, I don't know. I've never been in a group like a survivor group, but I would say that hate is actually not really what you think it is. It's actually, for some of us, and I'm a person that sometimes can be weak. And in order to be stronger, sometimes you got to pick up those emotions and, you got to put it, sometimes hate is the emotion that starts you. It starts you. You don't want to keep going with it. Right? That's the school shooter guy, or the school shooter person, or the person that it gets sad, and obviously it gets destructive, but it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to. Sometimes it's good to have a little hate in your heart. Hey man, when I played basketball as a kid, competitively, in kid leagues, you didn't you hated the people. I noticed I really actually started I remember I got one for you. So I remember having crushes on girls when I was second or third grade. It had to be, right? And it was not good because I was obsessing on girls to the point where I got bad grades and I couldn't stop thinking about girls. And it wasn't sexual, because I wasn't into that at that age. It was just they were cute, and it was pathetic. And the only thing that stopped that from happening, the obsession, was I had to start hating the person. So I had to purposely go, I hate her. I hate Cindy. And then eventually I was able to come to grips with the fact that I didn't really hate Cindy, but I didn't really like Cindy as much as I thought I did. And that my obsession was not healthy. And then I had to get out of the obsession for Cindy. Shout out Cindy, whoever she is out there. You know who you are. All right, here we go, guys. I told you we'd get back. You were? Were you scared? Did you think I wasn't gonna do it? Okay. So what really saved me here was the big jump, and that's the trigger. If you're playing this game on an Xbox with an Xbox controller, yeah, I'm very passionate today. If you're a lot of caffeine. If you're playing this game with an Xbox controller, you can use right trigger. Oh, that sucks. Oh shit. You can use right trigger. You can use right trigger, and it will give you big jumps. Basically, like, here's what I figured out. Like, so if you press A, you kind of have to, it's not very reliable, and especially during times when you're really high in the sky, it's not very dependable. Sometimes it doesn't even jump. You can use the right RB is like a medium jump, but I hardly use it. I basically either use A or right trigger. And right trigger is noticeably better. Here's A, here's R. Look at that jump right there. Excuse me. So where are we going? Yeah. Alright, I'm having fun. I'm actually enjoying this game now. When I played it yesterday, I enjoyed it until the camera angles fucked me so bad. There was like a Chinese food container. It was just real. I mean, it was a good stream because I knew I had to turn it off after like 40 minutes. So I probably only played for like a half hour. Good save. I like the color here, but what happened to the skins? Come on, man. What happened? It's not even giving me the option, right? I don't know why. Can we just I like this color, but like, can we just one more time? I just want to see something. Are you serious? What the hell? I will do gray. We'll do gray, and it's cute. I like these colors. Okay. Where are we going? See, the camera just really will fuck you. It will fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, it's a fun game though. This is fun now. I played for like a half hour yesterday. It was probably like a 45-minute stream. And I just was like, okay, I think it's time to stop. It's really getting frustrating. And I think I needed time actually to play on my own. Like to play off stream and kind of get a feel for it. And that's exactly what I did. I played the game multiple times, and I was frustrated, and I was this, and I was that. And then it got to a point where I wanted to, like, uninstall it. And then after that, it got to a point where I started just going, I know this isn't good for me, but I want to play anyway. And then it got to a point where we are now. Where I was like, yeah, I finally started getting good at it. And I realized There's just going to be bad camera angles. That's just what this game is. I'm just going to let this go. Guys, I really want... What's this? Anti-stuck. I would love different colors here, but I don't know how to get it. It bothers me, but I'm not gonna obsess. Remember I told you? Don't obsess too long on things, because then you're just stuck in that obsession. So I let it go. And there we go. Careful, careful. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. This is where we use A a little bit. I think we've been using the right trigger a little too much. There's A. We're going to right trigger this one. There you go. Okay.
I'm not a fan of small. I'm going to assume that if you got this far, you're somewhat enjoying it.
Okay.
In a masochistic sort of way.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm exhausted. I feel like I just... Oh, you know what I feel like?
These roofs look like they're gonna have messed up collisions. Have fun.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I just had sex, but like it was too much sex. And now I'm just like, oh. Let's take a look at where we have to go now. What's it gonna look like from here? Oh, we definitely got... Oh, I'm so happy we did that. Alright, what's the next thing here? Where's it gonna go? Where is it? Okay. Jeez, this give me a really hard time here. Let's go here. Actually, I've very rarely have gotten to that point where I've had so much sex that I've been worn out. But I remember I have gotten there, and it's you are exhausted.
You are having fun, right? I know that I'm having fun watching you fail.
I have a good story. I actually, I'm not going to get detailed because that's gross. But like, I was in Japan. I was a 20-year-old kid, and I was in the military. I was a Marine. Right? I don't think I've ever told that before.
What we as game developers should be doing.
I was in the Marines for about 4 years.
Now and again. Like letting you collect coins.
Because she wants
a bling sound when you run into them.
Let her talk. Let her talk.
Have some big words on the screen pop up, like checkpoint. But we're not going to do any of that here.
Can you stop talking? Seriously, just shut up. That's what I do after sex too. Just can you fucking... I'm kidding. So I went to Japan. Was stationed there for a year, right? And it was fucking great, man. Japan is fucking amazing. If I could go there again, I will. I'll try to. I mean, I would love to live there, actually. I wouldn't want to, like, just stay there for, like, a week. I want to live. That's a place where you have to live. Because you have to experience the culture and the flow and the energy for a long time. It's great. Japan is great. So I got there. The story is this. I got to Japan. I was probably there for a week, and I met hold on. Okay. I met a let's check my sound levels here. Okay. And I met a girl pretty quickly and hooked up with her, you know. Got busy. You know, when you're a young kid, it's not very difficult to find the sex. You know what I mean? Like when you're a young guy, especially like a military guy in a foreign country, it's pretty easy to get laid. It's not And that's all you're looking for too. And I'm not sure if we paid for it at that point. I definitely paid for it. I don't do it anymore, but I was at a stage in my life where we paid for it, but it was not as big as a deal back then, because it's kind of like just what you did. It's kind of like he's a soldier. Anyway, now I'm struggling to get this thing. So anyway, the story is this. Went to Japan, hooked up with a girl, and had a pretty long sex. Pretty long time. Me have sex a long time. That's what I'm trying to tell you. and so I don't know if this person, I think they maybe had something, or I was just exhausted, but I was so I was dehydrated. Like I had to go on an IV. Like my body just couldn't handle the whatever. I don't know if it was the girl. I don't know if it was just because I'm saying a week. I might have been there for 2 days. Like we got busy, man, back in those days. Yeah, I was dehydrated and I had to get an IV strapped to me. Here we go. We're killing it now. Anyway, that's the story. It really wasn't a story. I really wanted to tell it much quicker. What happens is when you start telling a story, sometimes you have to tell the background of the story, and then the background of the story becomes bigger than the story itself. And that, my friends, is what happens sometimes. But what do? Once you're stuck in that situation, you have no choice but to continue the story, and then you realize there's really no story here. This is just like a quick thing. It's a quick factoid. I could, that's
the beginning. But if you made it this far, you've proven you're a grown-up, and it means you.
Oh, you fucking
criticism.
Bitch! Fuck you, bitch! You know what? I tried to see if I could turn off the voice of the woman, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. Let me see where we are. Fuck, dude. Fucking bullshit. But it's definitely there to distract you, so it's all good. That's part of the game too. It's like you need to get beyond the voice that's distracting you. This thing is fucking. Oh, it makes me so mad. It's just the worst angle. God damn. Once I get on now we're good. It's that initial jump is brutal. There we go. Now it's not that hard, really. All right. But yeah, isn't that part of the game though? Somebody talking in your ear. I'm going to destroy you, I remember thinking when I first was thinking about streaming years ago, and I was like, I would watch a lot of streamers just to see how they did it. And I of course thought, eventually you go, well, I'm going to do it differently, of course, or I'm not going to do it at all. Do it differently or don't do it at all has always been my policy. But I remember the early stages of the thinking about how we were going to do it, and I remember ASMR. And I remember thinking, ASMR, yeah, I like that. And it's the furthest thing from my mind now. Like, I can't stand it. This thing where you talk like that, it's just like, I can't do it. I can't yet. I can't. All right, I'm glad we did this stream today, guys. I really am. This is an unexpected. We did it yesterday. Definitely felt yesterday like was really pissed and. Oh no. All right, we're doing good though, man. Hey, we're doing much better than we were. This is great. No, I feel good now. I definitely don't want to stop. We're gonna go a bit longer here because I'm having fun. Oh, that's another skin, I think. Let's see if we can get this thing here. Because you know what I want to do, man, is I want to try to be a different color ball. Here, let's try. Maybe we'll climb a tree here. Here, climb a tree. Let's try it again. We can do this. Let's do a roof thing. We can do a roof jump, can't we? Here, let's jump it off of this. Hold on. Okay. There you go. I like that. That makes me feel good. I feel much better now. Honestly, it's stuff like that to just go, oh, that's all I wanted. Just give me a new lease on life, you know? Change it up a little. Put a different pair of pants on. Get a new phone. These are all things that make your perspective of life. When you wake up in the morning, it just gives you a new day. Okay. All right, let's tackle this thing one more time here. I am getting close to giving up, but I do feel good about our progress here. How we been doing? Where the fuck are... Okay. Yeah, let's keep it going a little bit longer. I'm having a good time. Let's keep it going. Okay. Oh, the camera is just being so fucking stupid. Hold on, I'll get us past this, don't worry. I'll get us past this so we don't have to see this camera angle ever again. Here we go. Gotcha. Told you I'd get you out of there. I rescue you, my audience. I will not let my audience suffer that. No, no, no. No. That was one of the things I found about Call of Duty. It got me dizzy. Just the constant moving to check for people. And I found the game to be nauseating to, not only to like stream, but just playing it. Yeah, I did. Call of Duty is one of those games. It's funny. It's definitely not a game that got me into, that I thought would be good for streaming at all. I meet people sometimes and they go, hey, what do you do? You know, that whole thing where you got to talk to people about what you like to do. And I go, I like streaming. I really like it's fun. And they go, you stream? What do you stream? I go, I stream video games. They go, oh yeah? What do you stream? And a lot of them, think I'm going to say Call of Duty. And then I have to go, well, I'm a variety game streamer. And they're like, huh? Like, I already know I lost them. Most people don't really, believe it or not a lot of people are hip to the streaming thing. It's really easy to lose. There's a guy named Joe Matarese. He's a really good comedian. I'm not into stand-up comedy, but he's a guy from Philly, and he did a podcast I used to listen to. Anyway, I became a fan of the guy, right? And the guy's a really cool guy. Just it's weird, but he just is a cool guy. Okay, we did so good there. We did so good there. We were doing so good. So this guy's Joe Matarese. He's a comedian guy. And I forget, I ended up getting his phone number somehow. I'm trying to think how that happened. Oh, because you would give topics to his podcast, and I would call and give like my opinion on. I think it was like, "What is your opinion?" That's what. So it was my opinion on a topic that he had, and I did several times. So I had his phone number, and I called him one time, and the fucking guy answered the phone, and I was like, "Bro, I thought this was like a hotline. Like, this is your number?" I felt bad, and the guy was super. He laughed because he thought it was funny. And it was like, "That's good, man. It's cool. Joe Matarese, you know." He was really, really fucking nice guy. But anyway, the point of the whole thing is like, by the way, this guy was on America's Got Talent. Like, it's the guy, check it out, Joe Matarese, America's Got Talent. Like, it's cool to be connected to people that you're like, how am I connected to this person? It's pretty fucking trippy. But anyway, so the guy asked me, I forget how it came up, but I was like, I stream on you know, I have a channel on YouTube and stuff, and he was like, "You have a channel on YouTube?" "Oh no, no." "Oh, okay. Dude, I was about to fucking lose my mind. "Oh yeah, we did go pretty far down, didn't we?" "All right, I don't care. We'll be okay. We got this." Sorry. So so the guy's like, "What do you do?" And I go, "I like to play games on it. I play games on YouTube." And he goes, "How old are you?" And I go, "I'm about 50. And the guy's like, "Come on, man, stop playing video games." Because that's how a lot of people view what this is. People view this as like for little kids. This really is not. Things are what you want it to be, right? You make what you want things to be, right? But like, in a lot of people's mind, this world is not. This is like a kid's thing to a lot of people. Now, I challenge that that's not the case, because a lot of these games are not really. Like, if I had to watch a little kid play this game, I would go crazy. Because I think kids, they do it differently. You know, even like 22-year-old kids I watch stream, I can't stand watching these fucking guys. And it's because, like, you know, they're just doing it, the stylistically is just not my style at all, you know? I mean, I just can't I can't take it. Where the fuck are we? Fuck, we fell again. All right, we did fall pretty long ways here. But it's okay. We need to go like way out of here. We need to get way out of here. Okay. So yeah, the guy thought it was like funny. He was like, "What?" But I know that we're doing the right thing. I know this is what I should be doing. I've always like wanted to do something like this. I just didn't know it was this, you know. I knew I liked games. I knew I liked talking. Putting it together is definitely like my own personal peanut butter and chocolate. And there's just, but it's, to me, it's like if I was to say to that guy, and that guy's a professional comic and he makes a lot of money, so he learned that what he does is, of course, he's doing something that, yeah, this is a real thing. I'm a stand-up comic. But there's a lot of people that think stand-up comedians, what the fuck? Like, and I happen to like have a different opinion on stand-up comedy. I worked in a comedy club as a cook, and I really hate it. And I don't like stand-up comedy anyway, but at least it's like, if you're like a legit stand-up comedian, you can make a lot of money. It's like recognized by people as like as a thing. You can make big money being a comic. Whereas as a streamer, it's not necessarily like, you ain't gonna make shit unless, you know, you got to mature and you got to figure out how to market it. And so many people will probably say, "What? Streaming video games? Come on, man, grow up." But for those of us that do it, we understand it, and we just look at you and go, okay, if that's your opinion, that's cool, Like I don't care that people don't value this like I do. I get it. You don't get it. I get it. I know there's people that aren't going to get what we do. And I'm okay with it. I don't need everybody to think I'm great. That's not why I do anything. I don't do things for validation from people. Although I will say this, it's a fine line, because it's weird. I don't do it for validation. I do it for validation from people that get this. I do want people to watch the streams. I do want people to watch the YouTube videos, but I know that the people that are watching it are getting something unique, and that's why they're watching it. I'm not getting people that are, obviously the good thing about me is that I love who I am and stuff, but I know that I'm not like some hot guy or some like super cute like streamer that's gonna like break your heart and like manipulate you with my I'm so hot. Oh yeah. And come on, all my little Van Pebblers. Come on, you Pebblers. Like, my name's Van Pebble, and I'm gonna make a cute little name out of it and call my fans the Van Pebble heads. Like, that's not what we're doing here. We're putting out like legit stuff. And if you like it, it's because you like what we're doing, and it's coming from you. It's coming to you more honestly than, I don't know. I don't want to it's hard to put a name on who those streamers are. They know who they are. It's usually like the tits and ass streamers that kind of like pretty cringy, or the cutesy dootsy ones. But there's some cutesy dootsy ones that I like. So like Pokimane, it's hard not to like Pokimane. Even though she is like a kind of like she manipulates you a little bit, but like she's legit. She plays video games and shit. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I gotta give her props. All right, here we go. We're making another turn at this, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to attempt to get beyond this world, this part of the world, the king's. Whatever you call this. What is this? Castle? Alright, come on. Okay. She's gonna start talking soon. Yes! Oh. Oh my god, man, that was brutal. I think I'm gonna stop it here, because I literally almost, like, I really, that was, okay, we're doing good now, though. That's the thing. We're kind of, like, we're feeling it now. This is the zone time. Let's go a little bit further, man. Let's do a little bit more. Whew. I thought she was going to talk a little bit there. Excuse me. I don't like burping on stream. I don't like doing... and that's the thing. It's like, I try to be professional on the stream. It's a big one to try to be a professional, because, like, try to be the best at what we're doing. And what we're really doing is audio video shit here. So you might as well try to be as professional on the audio as you can be. Coughing and burping into the microphone is not a professional thing to do. It is not. Anyway, we'll give this one more go here. I don't know how much longer we have with this stream, but I tell you, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm really happy with what we've done so far. I like where we're going in the future. I love that right there. We just saved our own ass there. That's beautiful. I think she's going to start talking soon, right? Got it. No! Alright, that's it. I can't do this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing extremely well now. I feel a lot better about this game. I feel a lot better about a couple things about playing the game, for one. I wasn't sure, man. I wasn't sure about this game. I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep playing the game. But now I know. This game is in the rotation. Alright, thanks for watching. You can go. Everybody go home. Take these good vibes with you. I'm just going to do something that I like to do at the end of my streams, which is a little advertisement for myself. I'm going to make it quick just because I personally would like to eat something or do something different than what I'm doing right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is my situation. If you go on my Twitch channel, you will see that there's something that says About Van Pebble. Now, if you go there, you'll see three things. You say, check me out for fun, different type of games, what I say. Sometimes we FaceTime. I got to get rid of that, actually. We always FaceTime. And I spelled gameplay wrong. But I said I try not to overtalk, which is, again, get rid of that because we talk way too much because that's what we want to do. Unless I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Politics never, and that's true. Sports all day, that's true. Here for fun, not controversy. It's true. So we got a Twitter page. Check it out. My name is Thomas L. Palvino. Right? It's nice looking. Nice looking page, right? And then you got donate money to Van Pebble. Now look, my name is Thomas Palvino. Go to my PayPal, donate money if you want to go, hey, how can I help And there are people like that, because when I was a fan of people, that was one of the things that I did, is I would watch a lot of videos, and then I got to a point where I was like, geez, I'm like doing this for free, and I have a little bit of money. Maybe I could just donate, and that's what I did. I would donate to people, and usually they would have different ways to do it. This is how I do it. Just go ahead and send me some money. And ladies and gentlemen, another great way that you can help contribute, you can support me. I'm going to do this with or without your support, but I would rather have your support. And I have a YouTube page. My name is Pebble on YouTube. Check me out, man. We put games up there. A lot of people are really into the Little Nightmares. They seem to like that. We're going to keep that going. We have actually, we're trying to finish that game, because Little Nightmares Part 2, I have that game. So as soon as we get done the first game, we'll do the second one. And you know, this is my favorite time of year to stream. It's like Halloween and fall, and it's like the games that take me into that like feeling space are my favorite games to play. So ladies and gentlemen, that is my that's YouTube Van Pebble, my Twitch. Follow me on Twitch, and that's it. I wish everyone a great day. I wish everyone a great week. And we're going to keep streaming. We're going to go now, but we're going to stream other games. So catch us later. Peace. Thank you. See you later, guys and girls.